Hi everybody, welcome back to another technical demo. In this demo, I'm going to showcase how to get started and create a new cloud development environment with a quick start, specifically using GitHub as well as the Red Hat Dev Spaces, which is a cloud-based IDE tool, and then it's totally based on a VS Code server. Let's get started. So first of all, we're going to go to Chrome browser to add a new extension, which allows us to use new dev space as a cloud ID environment on your web browser. And then we're going to search dev spaces, type in the search input box here. You're going to search any kind of extension. So we're going to use dev spaces. And you can find try in dev spaces, which is really simple. You just click on one button, which allows the creating of a new dev spaces based on VS Code, or you can use IntelliJ for cloud environment running on Kubernetes, which is a Red Hat OpenShift. It's very convenient. You don't need to install or download your own IDE tool. Yeah, sometimes you prefer to develop your Java application or any kind of business application on your local machine. However, sometimes you don't have enough resources and enough time to stand up your development environment, which is a really good solution in that case to just stand up cloud dev environment. So I just click on Add to Chrome. So this is one of my GitHub repository, and then you can see that this is the Quarkus application and workshop stuff. You can see that here, and then just code, which allows me to copy and paste your HTTP or SSH URL from this project. And then I already have some dev file, which is a default configuration setup and specify what kind of base image, and then some post and the tools you're going to run up cloud environment on top of the dev spaces. Let me try to add on. It takes a few seconds to enable my Chrome browser. You can actually use Firefox as well. Now, when I try to reload my GitHub URL, you can find the new button dev spaces. So by default, cloud, which is a Red Hat developer sandbox, is for developer to use standard cloud environment, for example, Kubernetes race version. And then you're going to have that cluster for free for the next 30 days. So you can use it by default, or you can set up your own cluster using configuration menu. So when I just run up, and it automatically clone this project, and then just create a new workspace for my local, just like my local environment. In the meantime, let me try to get into that file, how that looks like. And then there are a bunch of the container images, and then tools, and then like a plugin registry, things like that. So go back to dev spaces. It takes some time to stand up, like a couple of minutes, maybe 45 seconds, depends on your project specification environment. This is your Quarkus project, and then by default, I print some extension by mandatory, like a Kubernetes extension and OpenShift extension, which allows me to deploy this application to Kubernetes as a container environment in the end. So here's the sample application, like a RESTful API. And then I just try to run Quarkus dev mode. So I already defined task under the dev file, which I already defined my dev file YAML file. And then you can see that I'm starting code, which means literally Quarkus dev mode, you can actually run it. Maven or Gradle command line. This is a Maven project. That's why you're going to Maven. Quarkus color dev is command line, which is the same task, just like you see. And the Quarkus is just running as dev mode. And then it's automatically open internal like a route URL. And I'm going to open the URL. This is a landing page of the Quarkus project. And the REST API like a hello, and which is hello. I can actually open another terminal window in the VS Code, and then just using call command to access the RESTful API hello, which is the same result. So this is the literally same experience when I just using my local VS Code on my local machine, which is your Mac OS. And then this is really super easy, better than cloning some of the GitHub repository and then just run some stuff, because dev space is not only VS Code, but also it install a bunch of the tools, for example, Java, JDK, Maven, or some of the OC command line, kubectl, things like that. Hopefully you enjoy this video, and thanks for watching. And please reach out to me if you have any question. I'm more than happy to address. Have a good rest of the day. Thank you.